Yeah.
Talk to me about today. How special is it for you?
This was very special. Uh, I wasn't, when I told Herm about getting the award, he, uh, he asked me if I want to do the presentation thing. And my first impression was, no, I've got my award. But then I got to thinking about it, and I had a lot of Black Horse soldiers that I was with in Vietnam that earned this award also, but didn't come home and didn't have the opportunity to do this. So basically, this is for them. This is for them.
When were you over in Vietnam?
I was in Vietnam from January 69 to January 70.
So for a full year.
Yes. Yeah, we did 365 days, and you counted them down. Yeah.
Now, talk to me about the meaning behind your award today. It's very special for you infantrymen. So just talk to me about that a little bit.
You go and you train to be an infantryman, and you can be an infantryman, but the combat infantryman badge is for those that are in a combat unit and actually go into combat. And what was painful about not having this when I realized I didn't have it was that I knew that we had earned it many, many, many times. So
Now, you addressed it a little bit in your speech, but the atmosphere coming back, it wasn't great for you veterans. And have you seen it improve from then, for the men coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan? Or?
absolutely, I am just so happy to see people treating the veterans that come back today the way that they're being treated, and they should be, as they should be. And I mean, we dealt with it in our own way, and we moved on. And some people were able just to forget about it and never think about it again. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, about 6 years ago, I realized that it was wrong to forget, and it was wrong to forget about the brothers that I was with over there.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to move
Yeah.
the camera a little bit. To have your friends and family here with you
Yeah.
while you're accepting this award, what was that like for you?
It was awesome. It was awesome. Uh, Most of my friends, we really never talk about. Most veterans don't talk about their service time, but it was really great to have them here.
Will you talk about your badge now? Will you talk about your award now?
Oh yes, yeah, because it's something that this is the badge of honor for an infantryman. Uh, it's coveted. It's why we're infantrymen, to earn this badge.
Anything else you might like to add? How long have you been waiting for it?
Well, when I come back from Vietnam, I basically put everything away and try to forget about it. And like I said, that's when I realized it wasn't. Then about 5, 6 years ago, I realized that it was wrong to try to forget. So that's when I got it out, and I started sending the Army letters. And it was 5 years ago, November, I got the first letter from the Army saying, nah, you know, we don't have proof that you deserved it. So I worked on it some more, and fortunately, whenever I met Herm Brewer, he got involved, and he got Senator Brown involved, and the rest is history. We have it now.
So it's long overdue.
Yes. It's something we thought we had. I thought that I had years and years and years ago. I assumed it was there, When we come back from Vietnam, you basically had your fatigues on. You processed in the country. They handed you a set of dress greens, and you went over and you bought the medals that you thought you knew that you had, and that's what I did. And without knowing that it never got put on my records. But again, we're talking 1970. They still had the old manual typewriters back then. And the record keeping wasn't that good back then. But fortunately, with a lot of help from a lot of people, we're good now.
And you're overjoyed about it.
Absolutely, absolutely.